In the last class, we have discussed some important formulae that we shall use for the calculation of total heat energy carried by a wet steam, dry saturated steam and a superheated steam. In that, we have discussed some important formulas also. And for the wet steam, we have the HF, that is the sensible heat, HFG, that is the latent heat of evaporation, at super is the heat of superheat. T saturation is the saturation temperature or boiling point temperature. T super is the superheated temperature. So, to calculate the sensible heat of a water, the equation is HF is equal to mCb T2 minus T1. The specific heat value is 4.2 kilojoule per kg degree Kelvin, and T2 minus T1 is the temperature difference between the higher temperature to the lower temperature. Here T1 is the 0 degree centigrade, and temperature can be measured only by using the unit Kelvin. Similarly, to measure the total heat carried by the wet steam during the heating procedure, that is H is equal to HF plus XHFG. HF is the amount of heat absorbed during the sensible heating, and XHFG is the amount of heating during the latent heat. So, X is the dryness fraction of the wet steam, and when the steam is completely converted into the dry and saturated steam, the total heat absorbed will be equal to the Hg, and Hg will be equal to HF plus HFG. And for the superheated steam, the total heat absorbed by a superheated steam, H will be equal to H super will be equal to HF plus HFG plus H super. And you should remember, HF plus HFG is equal to Hg, and we can write this equation again, Hg plus H super. And the value of H super can be measured by the equation mCp T super minus T saturation, where T super minus T saturation is known as the degree of superheat, where T super is the superheated temperature and T saturation is the saturation temperature. Now, to calculate the total volume of a wet steam, that is equal to VFG is equal to XVG plus 1 minus XVF, and Vg is equal to the volume of the dry steam in meter cube. Vf is the specific volume of the water particle present in suspension in kg. X is the dryness fraction. As the value of 1 minus XVF is very less in compared to the XVG, so we can write this equation VFG is equal to XVG. And when the steam is superheated steam, then it behaves like a gas, that I have already told you, and we can use the relations applicable for the gas. So, as the superheated steam behaves like a gas, so all the gas laws can be applicable for the superheated steam. That is, PV by T is equal to P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2, and so on. The superheated steam contains more heat energy in compared to the dry saturated steam and wet steam. So, its capacity to do work is more, and hence it improves the thermal efficiency, and that's why the superheated steams are only useful to use for the power generation in thermal power plant. Next we shall discuss about the steam table. What is that steam table? Steam table is a table in which the different values of a wet steam and superheated steam we can get easily by verifying in the table. In the table we can get different properties like the enthalpy, internal energy, entropy, specific volume, saturation temperature, pressure of a wet steam as well as a superheated steam. The steam is produced by heating the water, that we know. So the property of the water and the dry steam is different at different temperature and pressure. So at different pressure, the value of all these property will vary. So it is very difficult to remember all the data, all the value. That's why all the values are placed in a table, tabular format, and that tabular format is known as the steam table. The steam table consists of three parts, three tables, table 1, table 2 and table 3. In the table 1, the values of different properties of wet steam is mentioned according to the saturation temperature. We know the saturation temperature varies from 0 to 374 degrees centigrade. So from each temperature value, it will have different enthalpy, internal energy, entropy, specific volume and so on. Similarly, table 2 well is for the values of different properties of wet steam according to the pressure of the wet steam. The value of different property will vary according to the pressure also. So here the table 3 is for the superheated steam. So the table 1, table 2, table 3. Table 1 and table 2 are for the wet steam and table 3 is for the superheated steam. We can get the different properties like the internal energy, enthalpy, entropy, specific volume of a superheated steam at different pressure and different temperature from the table 3. You can see the table 1, table 2, table 3. In table 1, temperature is first. According to that temperature, what will the pressure? Vf, Vg are the specific volume in kg, in meter cube, and Vf is the specific volume of the water at its saturation temperature. Vg is the specific volume of the dry and saturated steam at its saturation temperature, that is in meter cube. Similarly, internal energy at the saturation temperature and dry saturation temperature, UFG is within the latent heat zone. Similarly, enthalpy and entropy. Same thing we can also get according to the pressure from the table 2. And from the table 3, we can get the specific volume, internal energy, enthalpy, entropy of a superheated steam. Here, we shall discuss some important formulas. With that we have already discussed. HF in kilojoule, that is the sensible heat. HFG is the latent heat of evaporation, that is HF plus XHFG in kilojoule per kg. Hg is the enthalpy for the dry and saturated steam, and H super is the enthalpy of a superheated steam, that is equal to mCp T super minus T saturation. Oh. $10 already ହେଇସାରିଥିବ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ।